in the back, haters they talk the chat, they step on the rock, don't man. I'm a K back, 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man, I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman, I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the ape in. I live with birds come out. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the I got a girl, Brett. She go to battle, I live with birds come out. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the I got a girl, Brett. She go to battle,
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hey, let's get a conversion. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Second down, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Hey, 734.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Monday down. 6-18. 4 down. Check. Express.
Throwing now is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Beckham complete. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
To throw, Winston. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Green, trouble C. Ready? Blue ready. Wait up.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down. Here's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and who's got it? The Giants!
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Monday, down. Blue 80.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Carr to throw on second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Now Carr. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Barkley. And an alley to run. The 20, and now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in, touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Going up top. And that's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll pitch it out to Jones, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We got 3. Ready. White 25.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh, no, don't hit it. Rats.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Carr. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr, wide open receiver, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better. And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game. Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. On 3rd down, Winston. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Open man has got it. It's complete. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Point after, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They begin with a run by Barkley. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Carr to Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
694.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Noah Spence able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
734. 4 down. Check. 29. 29.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Over the middle to Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. First down, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lynch. Touchdown, Giants! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Giants add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
Ready. Move ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. A first down throw for Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Carr now on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Green, triple C. Ready. Blue ready. Hey, sub. Let's go. Clear that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
29. 29. 29.
Carr now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
3 down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
That's 7:34.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lynch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Carr now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 35 yards away. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Carr throwing on second down, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Carr. And Ingram holds it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready. Black 22. Sonic. Blaze up.
2nd down, Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 54 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Sonic.
From the red zone now, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Ready. White 25. Sonic.
To throw is Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. In for the score. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. But this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
6-18.
Carr going to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
808.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's taken down inside the 30. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. On 1st down, Carr escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Now he goes spin. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Hey, let's get it converted. Green, triple C. Ready. Black, 22.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
Green, triple C. Ready. Blue lady. Let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Winston out to the left there and complete to Howard. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Sonic. Sonic.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ready. Black 22. Wait up.
The 2nd down throw for Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Sonic. Ready. Black 22 hot. Let's go.
They'll throw again. Winston eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jameis again. And now another one thrown incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ready? Blue ready. Green, triple C. Green, triple C. Sonic. Right, check. 59. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught, Shepard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go back total at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 808. Hey. 4 down.
On play action, now Carr. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Jackson now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ready. White 25.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Jameis now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Ready? Blue ready. Green, triple C. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To the air again with Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Fights through, and now a crease. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that. I
think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Carr going to throw here. On the crossing route, complete. It's Shepard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Here's Carr to throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with